Today, we're going to be checking out Metahuman by Unreal Engine, which is a free online solution for creating 3D figures and avatars of human beings. This is incredible software which makes it very easy to create a unique and fully customized human avatar. So let's begin by going over to metahuman.unrealengine.com. I'll leave a link to it in the description box below if you want to follow along. Once you get to the website, click on the Launch Latest Metahuman Creator button and wait for the session to begin. Later on, I'm going to show you how to integrate it with Unreal Engine software. If you've already started creating games or any other 3D projects, I'll show you how to import your Metahuman using Quixel Bridge straight into your project. Okay, so when you first load up the software, you will see a number of characters that you can select to act as your starting point for your avatar. There's a good selection, must be at least 30 or 40, maybe even more avatars that you could choose from. And you can use these as a basis that you can then further customize once you get into the edit. There's both female and male characters of different ethnicities, different age brackets. So there's a really good option for you to be able to select a starting point for your avatar. So let me go ahead and find an avatar to act as our starting point for this avatar creation. And I think I'm going to go with a female avatar for this example. So let's start with this character called Robin. To begin editing, all you need to do is to click on the Create Selected option below, and you can go straight into edit mode. I'll just give you a quick tour around the interface. On the right hand side here, you can see some hotkey references that will show you what shortcuts are available to make things easier to navigate. We have on the left hand side our menu options for sculpting and selecting different attributes of our avatar, including the skin type, eyes, teeth, makeup, hair, and so on, which we'll take a look at shortly. And below we get this nav system, which allows us to play and pause our avatar. There's a default idle animation, which gives you a good look at a basic standstill pose. You can pause that animation, and you can also go in and select different expressions for the face. And you can also select different body poses. So you can define an expression for each one of these slots here, and then click on each one to quickly toggle between those expressions and poses so that you can keep checking your avatar as you're creating it. And then on the top section here, we get a studio mode, which can change the background if you'd like to preview your avatar against different colors and different lighting conditions. And there's even a couple with background images available for a more realistic look at what your avatar would look like in a game scenario or some kind of 3D animation. So I'm going to go back to the studio mode for this example. You can also use this icon to toggle between the different camera views 1 through to 6. So you can zoom into the face, full body, torso number 3, legs number 4, feet, and 6 is the far away view. Very easy to get a quick, well-rounded view of your avatar. And as I mentioned earlier, if you hold down the right mouse button, you can manually rotate the avatar. And if you use the middle scroll wheel, you can zoom in and then hold down the mouse button to move your avatar up and down. So I'm going to now proceed with the editing process, and we're going to start with the face blend option. So the great thing about this software is that you can very quickly and easily create a hybrid of different facial characteristics. So to do that, you can drag in as many of the other avatars into these circular slots as you like. And I'll zoom into the face a little bit more now. And if you click on the circular highlights on any section of the face, and hold down, we can move the white circle around the scroll wheel, and those features will take on the characteristics of the other avatars that we've loaded in. So you're kind of getting a hybrid of avatar features by doing that. So we can go to the nose now and do the same thing. And as you can see, we're changing the shape of the nose. We can do the same with the lips. The jaw. The ears. Cheeks. And even the forehead. So that's a very quick way to customize your avatar in a very unique way so that you're not using a default avatar that's been used before. If you'd like to further customize your avatar to get very specific features, you can click on the Sculpt tool just below the Blend tool, and you'll see many more circles will appear on the face. These are much smaller in size, and these allow you to manually adjust by clicking and dragging to resize the features on the face. So you can make some very subtle adjustments here. I'm just clicking on little dots, different areas of the face, moving left and right and up and down until I'm satisfied with the visual appearance of my avatar. I've been doing that in symmetry mode. So when I make a change on one side of the face, you'll notice that the other side changes along with it. If you'd like to turn symmetry off, you can make very subtle changes on one eye, for example. And it's quite often the case that in true human form, we are slightly asymmetrical. So for a even more realistic look, you can make subtle changes to one side of the avatar that don't apply to the other. If you are doing this though, make sure that you're only making very subtle changes, otherwise the face is going to look quite distorted. So let's go back to symmetry on. And we also get another option to make wholesale changes to different sections of the avatar, namely the eyebrows and eyes, nose, lips, chin, and the ears. So if we click on the ears, for example, I could bring those in. Well, I need to go and turn my symmetry back on. Forgot to turn that on. And if I make changes to these ears, oh, it's gone off for some reason. Symmetry, left and right. Okay, let's try it now. That's better. So if I make changes to the ears, you can see we're making large changes using the whole plane of the ears. And let's say the eyebrows, move those up a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's good. Eyes. So as you can see, it selects the whole group of the circular handles that we were using before and makes changes all at once. So a much faster way to sculpt your facial features. So you can use the right mouse button to rotate around the face just to check that you're happy with the overall proportions and changes that you've made. And then you can move on to change the other features, including the skin tone. So first of all, we're going to change the color of the skin, just make it a bit lighter. Maybe add some more freckles. Change the density there. And strength. You can play around with the accents. Contrast and roughness. We can move on to the eyes. Change them to different colors. So let's go to the teeth. We can change the length of the teeth. Variation goes from straight to crooked. Teeth color, make them a bit whiter. You can even adjust the level of plaque on the upper base of the teeth, the plaque amount, and jaw open and close allows you to see the teeth in greater detail. Then we can go and add some makeup. Go to the eyes. Okay, maybe just some subtle makeup there. Change the color. Whoa, it's pretty full on. No, I think I've gone too far there. So what about, yeah, maybe something like that. And we can play around with the roughness, transparency, and metalness of the makeup. So I'll increase the transparency so it's more subtle. Then we can go and change the hairstyles. That's going to be pretty funny. Okay, that's definitely not the look we want. Okay, let's get to some more female hairstyles down here. And as you can see, we get a great level of detail in the hair. It's super realistic. You can see those individual strands. Pretty incredible, actually. I've got to say, this is probably the best hair simulation I've seen on any avatar creation tool thus far. Very impressive. What else have we got? Maybe we'll go for something. I think this one. That's pretty nice. So let's run with this, and we're now going to change the hair color, make it a little bit lighter. It's too light. And we'll just change the eyebrows. You can have 0 eyebrows or thin to thick eyebrows. We'll stay with those for now. Eyelashes, we'll increase the size of the eyelashes. Let's get in close so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I think these are the best. Wow, that's looking incredibly realistic now, isn't it? And obviously moustache and beard are going to be set to 0. If you wanted to, you could add a beard. It looks a bit odd. No, definitely don't want that. Let's go. So that's pretty much the face and the hair all taken care of in our model. And of course, if you do want to go back to make changes to the shape of the face, you can click on the blend or sculpt tools and go in and keep working on the shape of your model now that you've applied those different features to the model. Okay, we also get an option to change body type. So I'm going to zoom out using the 6 on the keypad so we can see the body. In terms of the body type, we get to choose between short, average, and tall frames. I'll stay with average for now. And on the left-hand side, we get 3 different options for the body type for female and 3 on the right-hand side for male. I think they're called, in bodybuilding terms, endomorph, mesomorph, and ectomorph from memory. So we're able to change into the different body shapes and sizes, but I'm going to go for the medium body shape. And you can also change the head scale. So if you want to make the head slightly larger or smaller, if need be. So there's not a lot of options there for changing the body, but that's enough and certainly allows you to cover most of the typical body shapes for both males and females. We can change our top. There's a number of items of clothing, not many available, to be honest with you. You can go to none, but you still do have underwear. Proportions, we've already been there. So tops, none. Shoes, oh, we get a few shoe options here. That's pretty cool. But I think she needs some clothes. So let's go back and give her some shorts maybe. No. Not really good options for clothing. So I guess in future versions of the software, they may roll out some more options for clothing. Hopefully they do that. Otherwise, you could certainly customize your avatar with your own clothing once you get it into your 3D editor of choice. So let's just go with these options for now. I think I might put runners on her. Yeah. Somehow I feel she needed runners. So there you go. There's our basic avatar. I'm just going to change the name. And we're going to call her... I'm going to call her Elise. So that is our avatar. If I click on the numeric keys, we can go through and have a good look at all the different angles. It's pretty incredible, right? Pretty amazing software to create an avatar. And we can click on the toggle buttons below that I created earlier to switch between different expressions, just so we can get a sense of how happy we are with the way our avatar responds to different expressions. That's pretty cool. That is one super happy avatar, which we are now going to exit out of the application by clicking onto My Metahumans. And once you do that, your avatar will automatically be saved down into your Metahuman library. That's going to take anywhere from 30 seconds up to a few minutes. And once completed, you'll be back on the main interface of the Metahuman Creator software in your web browser. And if you click on the My Metahumans tab, all of your avatars will be available for viewing. If you want to create a new one, you could duplicate your existing avatar, then go and edit the selected avatar. Or if you'd like to recreate one based on a new model altogether, click on Create Avatar. Okay, so if you're wondering how you're going to use this avatar, ideally, they're designed to work with the Unreal Engine software. If you don't have Unreal Engine, head over to the website. I'll leave a link in the description box below. Download the Unreal Editor and install the application. And then once you do that, you should find that you will arrive at the landing page of the Unreal Project browser. This allows you to create a brand new project based on a game, film, video, live events, architecture, or automotive product design and manufacturing templates, all available to make it very easy to get started. For this example, I'll select a game template and I'll select the third person option. Okay, so this is the default third person template. So to import our Metahuman, we're going to click on the plus button icon on the top left-hand corner next to the select mode. And we're going to open up Quixel Bridge, which is Unreal Engine's marketplace for downloading textures and 3D objects. We're going to select the human icon that looks like a profile icon, and we're going to click on My Metahumans. And as you can see, the 4 metahumans that I've already created are available. I've already downloaded 2 of them into previous projects. So to use Elise, the brand new metahuman, I'm going to roll over the thumbnail view. Before you do press download, make sure you select the appropriate quality for your metahuman, from low quality all the way through to the highest quality. This is going to depend on the type of project you're working on and also the processing power of your computer. I found that with my Razer laptop, even though it has a pretty high spec config, including a 16 gig video card, only the low quality option worked for me. So I'm going to run with low quality for now, but you could test out the different quality versions on your machine to see which one works best for you. It can take anywhere up to 20 minutes to download, as it's all being processed on the cloud in the Metahuman creator. So be patient while that's happening. Go and grab a coffee perhaps, then come back to it. And once it's downloaded, you'll see a tick appear on the thumbnail, and then you can click on the plus add option. Your content browser window will appear once your avatar is complete. If it hasn't popped up, click on the content drawer on the bottom left-hand corner. Click on the Metahumans folder. Click on the folder containing your avatar. In my case, it was called Elise. I'm just going to close down the Quixel Bridge window so that you can get the full view. And then you can drag the blueprint class of your avatar directly into your project. Okay, so I've just brought the avatar into my default project, and I haven't rigged her up as a playable character yet, but I'm going to use the default character just to get in close and have a look around. And as you can see, that is a pretty cool looking avatar to add to your game projects. Stay tuned for some follow-up tutorials on how to rig your metahuman character and all sorts of topics in 3D and beyond on the channel. Stay tuned for future videos where I'll be sharing with you my ongoing discoveries using Unreal Engine, Unity, and various other 3D applications.